Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Enderal. That's right, the Skyrim overhaul mod, Enderal. And boy, are we having a great time with this game. Let me know in the comments what you think. Have you played Enderal? What's your build? Because I'm kind of going with a stealth archer at the moment with our character, Johnny Forgotten. But yes, I find that in the beginning of the game, you kind of use whatever weapons fall into your hands, right? And I'll probably have to start using magic here soon enough. Let's check this out. So I've got a decent amount of magic I really should be using. There we go. Let's favorite the flame one. And do I have the lightning one? Blazing spark, rank 1? Sure. So everybody, in the last episode, we were here in Riverville, and we kind of just explored around a bit. And we talked to Yero's friend. Now, there are two things. We're going to be starting off this episode with a bit of combat, so don't worry about that. We're going to have some fun combat at the beginning, but then we're going to be diving into more lore. And I still want you guys to pay attention to this, or take note, if you will, because the lore is going to be really great in today's episode. We talked about how the major religion here in Enderal is one where there is a divine path. That is, your profession and your class in society is determined by this path. And those who deviate from the path or from what society expects of you, they become the pathless. And our character, Johnny Forgotten here, is of course a pathless, which is awesome. A lot of pathless, they become, I don't know, mercenaries, bandits. Society kind of shuns them. So along with that, we have a man named Yero. Now, Yero was just a working class man. Or at least that's the path he was, and he was a little boy living in Riverville, up the road there. Let's check it out, right? Riverville. So Yero grew up here in Riverville as a kid, but he just naturally had a talent for magic. So the capital city of Ark sent a bunch of wizards to check him out, and they were like, yo, we're going to change his path and turn him into a high society magistrate. And so they did, and Yero was quite successful in his government, but then something happened, something changed. And Yero, apparently he got a plague, I think it's called the Red Madness, but he just like slaughtered everybody around him. And we're going to be hearing about all of this from his own perspective. Now, one of the reasons I think this is so interesting is because the idea of the path itself and being one of the pathless is interesting to me, and the idea of Yero himself breaking his predetermined divine path to become a magistrate is odd. So yeah, I forgot how to access my favorites. Anyways, everybody, let us begin. We're going to be making our way over to Yero's house. We're going to meet up with Jespar there, and we're going to be reading his journals, which this game is really cool. They actually have dialogue for his specific journals. So, yeah, we'll get to be hearing the thoughts of Yero himself. Thank you for watching Johnny Guitar, everybody. And let's dive into Enderal, shall we?
Yesterday, when Syrah and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest peril. Yesterday, when Syrah and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest... Yesterday, when Syrah and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest peril in life is forgetting one's own ideals. These letters, the testimonies of my path, shall ensure that I don't. Letter 1, 8171 after Starfall. Yesterday, a keeper came into the village to offer me a novitiate. Apparently, old Mother Ilana set forth the matter after she realized I was magically gifted. Grateful as I am, the matter raises a strange train of thought. Maybe, in some grotesque way, it was good that my mother died that day. Why, you ask? Because it opened my eyes. Before, it was my only wish to make Father proud. Father, a fisherman. Now, I cannot help but feel anger when observing the village folk around me. Day in, day out, they follow the same routine. Wake up, work, carouse, and sleep. Is this all they want from life? Don't they too take note of the ills in this world and have the desire to change something? Only Sira is different. She understands what drives me, and she shares my dream of a better world. I told the keeper that I will come, but only if she is granted an apprenticeship in Ark. Thank Malthus he agreed. Letter 2, 8186 after Starfall. 15 years have passed since my last letter. Sira and I now live together in a small house in Ark. It's been 5 years since I undertook the Holy Trial, but despite what I thought, I did not join the military wing of the Order. Instead, I became a Magister. Why? Because the children I teach will shape the future of this world. Because there is enough bloodshed already. 2 weeks ago, the Trinchessa approved Sira's concept of the food bank. It obliges every wealthy citizen of Ark to pay a handful of pennies to the Order, with which the Order will provide a warm meal for the Undercity dwellers once a week. Their reactions embittered me. The decree does not ask for much, yet they protested as though we threatened to take their homes. I will never understand people like them. As sad as this may sound, I am happy. My life provides me with a feeling of purpose, and I still have Sira at my side after all these years. It is strange, even though I know you will never read these lines, it almost feels as if through them I can speak to you. Sira, I love you.
What? That's all you've got? What? That's all you've got? What? That's all you've got? You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
Sira is dead. Killed by 2 undercity dwellers as she helped prepare the food bank. How swiftly these words are written, yet how can I even remotely begin to express this pain, this void? Sira always said it helps to write, yet it doesn't. I sit here watching the ink dry and the letters form the words of a stranger in my own body. I am a stranger when I wake up in the morning. I am a stranger when the sun sets at dusk. I am a stranger when I lie in bed at night. The path condemns suicide as a crime because we all have a purpose in this world. But what is mine? I look ahead and I see 30 winters of solitude. I look back and I see nothing but a trail of broken dreams. Our food bank caused brawls and murder in the Undercity. The rich forced the Trachessa to revoke the decree. So tell me, Malthus, is this my purpose? To fail? My thoughts are chaos and I'm too tired to continue writing.
Never walked back on the road. The aged man's abode. Oh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing. Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done. That just leaves the old man in the village. Well, well. That's interesting. Good work. That should be all we need then. Splendid. I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
Okay, well, we learned more about... I swear there was a book here. There we go. One extra memory point. Let's pop... Oh, shit. Wrong one. I need meditation. There we go. I wonder if he succumbed to the red madness because of extreme grief, perhaps? I don't know. Anyways, the fire arrow seems to be... Let's see. Bows do 20% more damage as long as your stamina's more than filled, or we can zoom in. I kind of want to be able to zoom in, you know what I mean? Light armor is 17%. Oh! I think I accidentally spent it on that one. Okay, well, our light armor is going to be better. Okay, we're going to go have a fun little adventure with Jaspar. And, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Little bit of action.
I present a Star People's lock, and I bet my buttocks will find another answer behind that door over there. Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles, but they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts. Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar, who knows a little trick. You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready? Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go! Brilliant. We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magistrate didn't want anyone to see, shall we? Huh? Ugh. A fire elemental. And not a weak one. This Yarrow knew about magic, that's for sure. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be. I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage. Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants. Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts, and there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole Last Journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave? Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira. There's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words, even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining. No matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite, mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice to live virtuously yet in austerity, or ignobly yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face. Do you see it now, Sira? The bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us. We who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong, but look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together, but we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I, too, will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death, and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
What's that? Let me see. Uh-huh. A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice. Well, what should I think about it? Yarrow was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville. I think that if we all just spent less time thinking about other people's problems, whores would have fuller purses, breweries emptier barrels, and tyrants fewer minions willing to cut their throats open for the one true god or the one true nation. Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Walk blessed.
Oh my.
This and that. Just take a
How am I
look.
supposed to pay that much? Bloody cutthroats.
May your path always be even.
Oh.
Damn these farmers.
Oh. Oh. I sense vibrations. Horrible, bad vibrations. Oh, yes, I feel them very strongly. Oh, yes. Something peculiar surrounds you. Your aura. Oh. Oh, by Malthus, no! It is indigo blue, the color of the dying. It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well. But you're lucky. The stars are on your side. I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble. And maybe we can help each other. I have a special object in stock. A skull. According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull. It is a risky experiment, but at midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe. It's simple. A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me. My beauty potion. And until yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it. A vision has shed light onto the matter. It was an aura thief. I have a suspicion. Yesterday, when I danced at the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering right into my ear, and it only said 6 words. Find me in the Clearwater Cave. I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too old to go exploring old caves like this one on my own, which is sad since said cave is only a few minutes' march from the village. It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass. Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
Walk blessed.
Okay, looks like we're gonna be able to find her cave later, because I believe we're gonna have to run to Ark. Yeah, we're totally gonna have to run to Ark, and looks like the cave is on the way, so can do that later. For now, though, where is the general goods store?
Hello.
I really like to sell.
What do
some
you
of my
want?
junk. Tannerman? I don't want a Tannerman.
Yes?
General goods? Anyone? Okay. Alright, we've got a lot of stuff we just needed to
Oh,
on
hello.
this guy.
I haven't seen you around here before. Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look.
God, his voice. Like, I want to hate his voice. I want to say, that's bad voice acting, but I laugh. It brings me joy. It makes me smile. Could it really be bad voice acting if it brings me joy? I don't think so, you guys. I don't think so. If anything, it must be amazing voice acting, right? How many does he have? Okay, so he has 468. Okay, this stuff is not selling for nearly as much as I thought it would. There's some jamming music too. I love it. Okay. We're gonna keep that scroll. Oh shit, I just sold him one of those. Okay. Stop touching stuff. I think we're gonna keep some of these books. We've got doubles, but I think for now we're gonna keep them. Do I have junk I can sell yet? Yeah, see, some stuff I just don't care about. Are you, sir? I'm gonna take all of your lockpicks because I want them. Also, are you selling any books? You are. Okay. I'm gonna raise my sleight of hand. I forget what sleight of hand is. Okay, I think we can do. I only have 211 pennies. How is that possible? I thought I had 1,000. That's crazy. One. Oh my gosh. That's it? That's crazy. Anything else I can sell to you, sir? Not really. Got that staff. Okay.
Walk blessed.
I will walk blessed. let's go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and read these books I just purchased. Boom, boom, boom. Check out my hero page. I want to get my rhetoric up. My marksman is at 20, sneak is at 22, light armors I gotta get. So I think maybe 25 is the end of the apprentice level. So we gotta keep working on some of these. One-handed also needs to start going up too. And I should probably start doing magic. Yeah, that's summoning. So elementalism is probably what I want to start working on. Light magic is healing. Okay. Oh, and I'm a trickster vagrant. That's my class. Interesting. Awesome. Okay. In the next episode, everybody, we are going to meet Jaspar in the tavern.
My sir?
And then he and I are probably going to travel up to Ark. We're going to clear out the Clearwater Cave. But yeah, we're going to travel all the way to Ark. It's going to be fun, okay? It's going to be a good time. Jaspar
Malfest's blessings.
Jaspar is pretty awesome, actually. There's two, unlike Skyrim, where there's a ton of companions you can get. In Enderal, as far as I understand, there's only 2 companions you get. But they both have unique personalities and backstories and motivations for doing what they do. So, I think Jaspar is pretty awesome. He's a pretty well-written character. Anyways, everybody, thank you for watching Johnny Guitar. I'm having a lot of fun with this playthrough. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And then also, if you're not enjoying this as much, don't worry, we will be jumping back into Skyrim soon enough. Check out the channel. I also play Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, and Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you for watching Johnny Guitar, and we will see you next time we play Enderal.